Today on Nicko's Kitchen.
A fantastic variation to the chocolate chip cookie, and just as good.
We're making my raisin cookies.
So firstly, for our raisin cookies, just into a large bowl, I'm going to be adding in some melted butter. And to the butter, I'm going to be adding in some caster sugar as well. And of course, for some wonderful flavour, some vanilla as well, just a few drops. And just get a whisk, and we want to give this a good mix around, just get that sugar combined with the butter and the vanilla. Now for some extra sweetness, I'm also going to be adding in some sweetened condensed milk, and this is going to make these cookies really creamy and just a wonderful sort of buttery texture. And we just want to give this a mix around with the butter as well, just incorporate that. So just have a look at that. With that butter, it just takes on this beautiful creamy texture. Next, I'm going to be adding in some self-raising flour. Now, you've heard me say this tons of times before. If you can't get hold of self-raising flour, just use some plain flour with about half a teaspoon of baking powder added. And we're going to swap our whisk for a wooden spoon and just give this a good mix around.
Once the cookie dough is ready, stir in the raisins. At this stage, you could also add in chopped chips or nuts. Mix well. Roll dough into balls and place on a baking tray lined with baking paper. Flatten slightly with the back of a spoon. Place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. Cool completely and serve. Now, let's get stuck into this bad boy.
I remember my mum making these when I was a child, and I remember them being packed into my lunchbox when I went to school, and they were just so yummy to have at recess time and that sort of thing. They were just really, really yummy. And we always used to have some in the house as well, and they're a good substitute for choc chip cookies. I just love how those raisins get nice and plump and jammy when you bake them, and then when you bite into the cookie, or the biscuit as we call them here in Australia, they just explode with sweetness, and the flavors are just incredible. And you can really add to this. If you want to add some spices to it, like some mixed spice, some cinnamon, nutmeg, that sort of thing, go for it if you want to do that. And you know what? You can throw in some chocolate chips in there as well. You can throw in some nuts. You can really turn it up with these. So please give this recipe a try. Make any variations you want. And you know what? You're going to love it.